Mr. Cristina, for your lecture and experiences. Okay. Por respeto a todos, quiero dar la siguiente información. Primero que todo, sean todos bienvenidos los que acaban de llegar. Las personas que están en el fondo, por favor, aquí en la parte de delante hay sillas disponibles. También quiero informarles que para las personas que de pronto no reciban información acorde, porque siempre se mandó por internet y se ha estado convocando desde hace varios días para todos los maestros de la red de enseñanza de idiomas extranjeros aquí en Cali. Lo que decía la profesora Cristina Bellapor, si es algo verdadero, y yo soy parte de ello también. Yo también soy docente con ustedes. Trabajo en la institución Francisco José Lloreda, mi nombre es Miguel Díaz, y en estos momentos I'm very proud to be a teacher and live in Cali. We are teachers. We are very proud to live in Cali. Quiero informarles que para hoy tenemos una agenda bastante llena para que estemos todos tranquilos, relajados. Es bastante amplia. No se preocupe por el tiempo. Aquí pues por lo menos no nos vamos a mojar en el día de hoy. Esta plenaria va a estar hasta las 5 de la tarde, porque yo sé que de pronto hay personas que, por eso decía anteriormente con mucho respeto, están preocupadas, tienen sus quehaceres en la otra jornada, pero les comunico que hay 2 plenarias ahora en la mañana. Después de eso, pues habrá un break. Y en la tarde habrán otras 2. Pero de pronto se preguntarán ustedes, bueno, ya tienen a compartir experiencias, a socializar. Sí, claro, también las hay. Después del siguiente grupo, del siguiente equipo que vamos a presentar, entonces habrá unas visitas a unos salones para que compartamos con otros maestros que nos tienen preparado para todos sus experiencias y que vamos a salir muy enriquecidos hoy de aquí. ¿Listo? Antes de continuar, quiero mencionar unas personas para que por favor se acerquen a su respectivo lugar. Viviana Ortiz, Sayonara Salazar, David Zuluaga, Víctor Heredia, María Eugenia Guapache, Gloria y Jesús Castillo, César Tenorio, Lina Gómez y Gloria Minota. Por favor, pasar a la mesa de registro. Si están aquí, entonces esa es la información. Well, the following marvelous and excellent group and excellent team come from Universidad del Valle. They are very, very recognized persons in Cali. They are professors Rosalba Cardenas, Fanny Hernandez, and Orlando Chavez. Professor Cardenas, Chavez, and Hernandez teach English language and methodology in the foreign language licenciatura program. They have recently completed a 2.5 years research project about the conditions of implementation in the National Bilingual Program in public and private institutions of Santiago de Cali. Professor Cardenas is the coordinator of the Teacher Development Program in English. Professor Chavez is also involved in the TPP. And Professor Hernandez is the director of the Licenciatura Program. The title of this presentation will be Profile a Language Teachers in Cali What They Have to Face the NBP. 8 years into the launching of the bilingual Colombia program, the national foreign language policy that seeks to improve the teaching of English in the country is necessary to take a look at the way it's being implemented in different regions of the country, so we can understand its outcomes by 2019. A team of researchers from Univalle Rosalba, with the collaboration of two teachers from Universidad de San Buenaventura in Cali, studied the conditions of implementation of the CVP in public and private schools in the city, in an effort to find the answers to these questions, among others. How are schools facing the challenge and implementing the policy? What are the conditions under which the BCP being implemented? This presentation will show part of the final results of research, dealing specifically with teachers' profiles and how these factors relate to the implementations of the policy. Let's welcome to the excellent team from Universidad del Valle, Professor Rosalba, Cardenas, Juan Hernández, and Orlando Khan. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to see you, and it's a pleasure to see this place so crowded. We are here to share with you something that we are sure you want to know about, because we were visiting you in your schools last year, part of this year. We have been pestering you, asking you for cooperation in several things, and this is part of the results we obtained. Why do we say these are partial results? We say these are partial results because we have 10 sub-projects, and here we are going to present only the results of one of the sub-projects, okay? And it is the one that described the profiles of English teachers in Cali. Okay, we departed from this definition of profile. This is what we mean by profiling teachers. Okay? Un conjunto de rasgos sistematizados que caracterizan a un grupo de personas o población. In this case, this group of people were the teachers who participated in the research project. They belong to all the comunas of Santiago de Cali, and we included public and private institutions, strata 1 to 4. Okay? Why didn't we include schools from strata 5 and 6? Because these are elite schools who are not struggling through the implementation of the Colombian bilingual program. Okay, and these are the specific aspects of profile that we obtained from you. Okay? Age, gender, okay? Salary and stratum, okay? Your studies, your professional profile, including the area of study, the degrees you have, the level of proficiency in English, and then professional aspects such as the experience you have. Okay, we also studied your practices in the classroom, the methodological practices. So these are the basic statistics. We had a total of 220 teachers. Okay, I think they are 220 teachers, but not all of them and 75 from the private sector. Okay, what happened? When we went back to schools after the first surveys were carried out to interview people and to give the exams, some teachers were not in the schools anymore, and we had new teachers. They were very nice and helped us with the exams, okay, but not all, and we gave them the interviews, but not all the interviews came back. So we have, not all the surveys came back. So we have 136 teachers for the exam, 82 public sector, 54 from the private, and the interview was in focus groups, that is, interviews in groups from several schools. And we carried out we interviewed 59 teachers, 36 from the public sector and 23 from the private sector. To all of you, thank you very much. Now, in Cali there are a lot more than 220 teachers. What we did was to have samples, okay, per comuna and per stratum, okay, because we couldn't possibly cover all schools in Cali. Okay, these are the results we obtained concerning age, gender, and stratum. We have teachers in the public sector mostly are in the category in the range of 40 to 59 years old. 76 of the 113 teachers were in this age span. We have a population that is predominantly made up of women, okay? 88 out of 113. And most teachers in the public sector belong to strata 3 and 4. That is the socioeconomic strata. In the private sector, okay, and from a total of 75 teachers, we find a younger population. 50 of these teachers are between 24 and 39 years old. Okay. They are predominantly women too, 47 out of 75, but we see that there are more men in the private sector. Okay. And strata is about the same, okay, 3, 4, but surprise, in the private sector we found more teachers in strata 1 and 2, okay, and in the public sector predominantly they were stratum 3. So you get to know who you are, you know more about yourselves. In terms of salaries, okay, and number of jobs, we have, okay, most teachers in both sectors have only one job, okay, and that was a bit surprising for us too, okay, but it was good to know that you're focused on one thing. And in terms of salaries, okay, from 2 to 4 for the public sector and from 1 to 3 in the private sector. It means that more teachers in the private sector make less money, okay? All right. We go on with the academic profile, which involves your degrees, your studies, your experience, in which area you have your degrees, and so on. Okay. We found more normalistas in the public sector, okay? 34.5% of normalistas, and they are mostly teachers at the elementary level. The percentage of licenciados in languages is very similar in both sectors, okay? What you have first is always the number of teachers in the public sector, okay, and then the private sector. So 66 in the public sector and 47 7 licenciados in the private sector. The percentage is very similar. What is the difference? The difference is that the 62.66% of licenciados in the private sector are spread in primary and secondary, while in the public sector they concentrate at the secondary level. We found more licenciados in other areas in the public sector. Why? Because many elementary school teachers have licenciaturas other than languages. They have licenciaturas in resolución de conflictos, educación primaria, educación preescolar. They are not licenciados in languages. Most of them are not, okay? As I said before, licenciados in the public sector concentrate in the secondary level. And we also found more professionals in other areas, okay? People who are teaching who do not have a teaching degree, okay? We found this more in